Hey everybody, One Fun Guy podcast in the studio. Just to let you guys know, I'm going to be going live with my podcast in about 30 minutes with the history buff. So if you want to catch me live, I'll be over on YouTube. You can see me there. It's One Fun Guy podcast over on YouTube. Just subscribe to my channel. The live will be on Facebook, and then I'll upload it over there. So if you guys are interested, One Fun Guy podcast, I will be live with the history buff in the studio. That will happen in about 30 minutes, so 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to see you all guys there. Thanks for all the likes, follows, and support. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for everything, guys. I truly appreciate it. One Fun Guy podcast will be live in about 30 minutes. So please, if you're interested, catch me over on Facebook. Catch me over on YouTube. I'll be there. So please, 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 please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys again, like I said, for all the love and support, for all the follows, for all the likes, for everything, guys, to keep this podcast going. It's been great. It's a passion project of mine. I love doing it, so I really, really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys so much. Catch me over at YouTube, One Fun Guy Podcast. I'll be live over there in about 30 minutes with the history buff. So please, please, please do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see everybody live in about 30 minutes. So please, 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 if you could subscribe to my channel, share this post, tell everybody. You catch me on Facebook, One Fun Guy Podcast. Catch me over on YouTube, One Fun Guy Podcast. It's going to be a great time with History Buff. We're going to talk mental illness. We're going to talk PTSD, first responder stuff, some music stuff. His channel's fantastic. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's the History Buff over on YouTube. He is way more well established than I am, but I am super happy to have him on my guest. I am one away from 55.9K meg. Awesome. Hope you get your 56Ks. I'm a couple thousand away from 5K, so you're rocking and rolling on you. You do you. That's awesome. But thank you guys, Miss Segueros. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you for all the love and support. You guys have been great. Thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for supporting my lives. I really, really appreciate it, guys. You are amazing. Thank you for everything you've done for me. If you have any interest, guys, in the first responder mental illness space, that's going to kind of be my topic today. The history buff is an EMT. We are going to talk first responder stuff. We're going to talk mental illness, some stigmas, some workarounds. He is a big music fan. I'm a big music fan. We actually met at an Unleash the Archers show, so if you don't know them, they're a great band from Canada. They have a female singer. They are phenomenal. So Unleash the Archers is awesome if you can check them out. But he's done interviews with them. He's gotten guys from Sabaton on his show. He's gotten guys from, all these big, huge heavy metal bands that I'm a fan of. So I envy him because he's got to talk to these guys. Hopefully one day I get there, so that's it. I will keep raising awareness. You absolutely believe that first responders, guys, military, when people say first responders, they automatically think cops and firemen, right? But that is not true. First responders go to nurses. That goes to teachers. That goes to ER doctors. Anybody who works in the ER field, military spouses, law enforcement spouses, firefighter. The first responder community is not just the guys in action. It's everybody that surrounds them. It's support from all around. So when you say first responders, a lot of people just kind of think, cops and firemen, military, but really it's the support network around them. So that's kind of, they fit into that category too. They're not out there on the front lines doing it, but they're behind the scenes. They're our support system. They're our network. So they are involved. A lot of times, teachers get overlooked. Their job is to educate and mold young minds, right? If they do their job, then I don't see them at my job, right? They've done their job. So that's where it all comes into play. It's a giant spectrum that we're all in. But you guys will see. I'll talk to History Buff today. We will talk about that subject. We will always raise awareness. We will always be there for each other. We will always support each other. If you are going through a crisis or you are going through a struggle and you need to talk to somebody, email me at onefunguypodcast@gmail.com. I will respond to you. Message me here. I will give you my phone number. We could talk it out. Trust me, guys, it's a big community. We're all involved in this. We all need to support each other, guys. And it's not just, like I said, we talk first responders because that's what we know, but it's anybody, right? It could affect people that were prior, first responders or prior military. Not everybody deals with the same stuff that everybody deals with. We have to be a community. We have to be strong. We have to be there for each other. And I found that even in the TikTok community, right? I always say, guys, believe me, be kind to people. Be nice to people. When they're on their lives and you jump in, you don't know if this is their last effort to make it through the day, right? So don't be disrespectful. Don't be rude. Don't be ignorant. Always be nice. Treat people with respect. Be kind to people. The world needs kindness and love. It doesn't need ignorance, and it doesn't need envy. Please support each other. We're all on here for a reason, right? You don't know if this is somebody's last attempt to get through their crisis. So when they go live, it might be a call for help. So don't be rude. Don't be mean. Don't be ignorant. Be kind. Be nice to people. Respect them. Even if it's not something you're interested in, it takes 3 seconds to scroll up to the next live. You don't have to be mean on their page. Just get out. It's really, really, really hard when you don't know what somebody else is going through, right? So if anybody needs my help or anybody needs to talk to me, onefunguypodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up here. I will be there for you. Trust me. I check all my messages. I check all my emails. I check everything on the daily, guys. So I am getting ready to go live with the History Buff. That's going to be on Facebook and then over on YouTube. I'm One Fun Guy Podcast over there. If you guys can subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. 250 million people suffer from PTSD worldwide. I probably imagine that's a low-end number, right? All the people in the world, guys, we all have problems. We all work them through differently. Unfortunately, some people think that the end of the road is the end of the road, right? And that is not the case. Life goes on, guys. We can celebrate being alive. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be, just be there for each other. We have to lift each other's spirits, guys. We have to be kind to people. We have to be nice to people. It's hard to do sometimes. I understand that, right? Especially if you have things going on in your personal life or your work life or your family life. Struggles are real, but we have to be here for each other. We have to support each other, and we have to uplift each other, because if we don't do it, nobody else is. This community, as bizarre as it might be, actually has some really cool people, some people that are really struggling, and, it's a reality thing. So, I am here for you if you need me. I am not an expert in any stretch of the imagination, but I've been through some stuff. I've seen some stuff, and I've been around long enough in this field to know that what people are going through on my end of stuff, on the first responder end of stuff, or in life in general is real. So I am here for you. If you ever need me, feel free. Please reach out to me. I will be more than happy to help. Listen, just be an earpiece if I need to be. But thank you guys all again for supporting me, for supporting my channel. I'll be live in about 15 minutes now, so I'm going to end this live. I'll post this video to YouTube. I'll be on with the History Buff in about 15 minutes. Our show's going to be about an hour, and then when I'm done, maybe I'll just hang out on here and talk and see, how everybody liked the episode and liked the show and kind of go from there. So I appreciate, guys, all the love and support. Again, remember, just be kind and be nice and be respectful. If you're on this, platform to be rude or be mean or do anything, just kind of scroll up or just, don't interrupt anybody's life or anything like that. I know there can be some obnoxious people on here, and I know can be some kind of weird people. Weird is weird, right? But we all have our own quirkiness, right? So weird to somebody might be normal or exciting to somebody else. So just please, if you're on somebody's live, just be kind, be respectful, and be uplifting. I can't stress that enough, because you never know when somebody else, fun fact, you know what? We'll talk, Miss, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Sekiros? Sekiros, I hope that's right. If it's not, I apologize. I don't want to butcher anybody's name. But why don't we message each other? You probably have a lot to say. You might actually make a great guest on my podcast someday. we could probably talk it out. It's an interesting field, nonetheless. It is very real, and I can attest to that. So again, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate all the love and support, guys. I really do. I am going to end my live now. I'm going to post this video up on YouTube, and then I'll be live in 15 minutes with the history buff. It's going to be a great show. I'm super excited to have them, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to sign off. One Fun Guy Podcast over on YouTube, across all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. One Fun Guy Podcast. You'll see me in about 15 minutes live. Thank you guys for the love and support. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a little bit.